What's up, everybody? This is Wings, Wood, and Water TV. In this video, I just want to talk a little bit about flounder fishing. I do a lot of flounder fishing in the summer, and I catch some big, some big doormats, and have a lot of success. I just want to talk to y'all about my setup, what I use, and how I fish an area. Alright, so starting with my pole, I like to use a medium action pole. I got a Penn 2000 on here. Medium action pole, extra fast. I like to have that stiff tip, so you could really feel everything that's going on the bottom. Like I said, about 7'2", medium, extra fast tip, and with a Penn 2500 series battle. That's what I use, but that does me pretty good. Now, if you're watching this video, you're thinking flounder fishing, you're thinking using live bait. Well, personally, I never use live bait for flounder fishing, and I always haven't. I always use artificial. I can take artificial bait flounder fishing, and I can out catch and catch bigger fish than 5 boats fishing artificial. With artificial, it's a whole lot slower. You can't cover a whole lot of ground, and there's a lot of missed hookups because you gotta let that fish scale that minnow down, and that's where a lot of problems happen. But unlike with live bait fishing for flounder, artificial, as soon as you feel that joker hit it, you can break his jaw. So that's really why I like fishing flounders and with artificial, because hey, if it works better, why not use it, right? But what I use is I typically use a 3/8 ounce jig head like this right here. If it will focus. I have a lot of success with that. I forgot who this is made by because I have so many of them in my tackle box, but 3/8 ounce jig head, chartreuse color. It varies anywhere from chartreuse to red is what I use. But I almost hate to tell y'all my secret, but my bait, what I use when I catch them so much with, I use Berkeley Gulp, the 4-inch swimming mullet, and that right there, that right there will kill them out. But the only thing with these is, if you go flounder fishing with these for a couple days, you'll have to buy about three packs of them, because all the bait fish and trash fish will bite these tails off. Almost wish like Z-Man would come out with something, because their stuff is really durable. But how I rig this up, just like you rig any kind of jig up, but you go right through the middle, and I'll come out just above the tail right there. Push that jerker on all the way onto them keepers, and that's about it right there. And that bad boy right there will catch you a lot of flounder. And the way I fish this is you just want to, wherever you want to throw, with the current coming to you. I always like to position my boat moving along. You want a muddy bottom, but you want to throw up current and bounce it on the bottom down. And when these flounder hit it, it will almost feel like you hung up on something. It kind of feel like dead weight. And what I usually do is, you're bouncing it, and on the downfalls when I usually hit it, and you'll feel just a subtle thump, and it'll feel hung up. What I do is I give them a little bit of slack, and I barely raise that rod, just enough pressure you can feel, it moving just a little bit. And after you feel that, like I said, break his jaw. And another thing with flounder fishing, You know, it ain't like speckled trout or anything like that. It's just hit here, go down there and throw, go down here and throw. It's a very slow paced fishing. A lot of people don't. I've got buddies I took with me and they just can't. I guess they can't fish that slow. But with flounders, artificial, you've got to fish slow. So if I'm coming up to a creek edge or something like that, muddy bottom, I'm gonna throw right here, start right here, and then throw my next one right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, on down the line, all the way down that bank, working it in. And I call it the 2 foot rule. Every cast is another 2 foot, 2 foot. And if you don't hit on nothing there, he ain't there, he ain't eating. But Berkeley Gulp, they got a smell to them. But anyway, another place you can always find flounder in the summertime too is on the docks, around dock pilings. And another key area is if you find anywhere where big boats are, you know, that's on the lifts and they lower down. Well, every time they lower down and turn these motorhomes and back up and go forward to get up on these lifts, they create a little hole up under the outboard, and sometimes I'll pitch right in there, and the flounder will be laying flat in that little hole, and a bait fish comes by, they'll jump up and grab that joker. But I mean, like I said, you know, look for muddy bottoms, docks, you know, and if you got, like I said, a big boat, just flip up under that boat. There's usually one sitting in there too. But like I said, always throw up current, work it down to you. And I use, like I said, 3/8 ounce jig head, 4-inch swimming mullet by Gulp. Hey, that get it done every time.